Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Doing Groomzilla, Bridezillas, Am I the A-hole? Whatever. We're gonna read some stories, okay? Story number 1. Groomzilla is upset. His sister-in-law's high-risk pregnancy is taking the attention away from his wedding. Am I the a-hole for stealing my sister-in-law's wedding thunder because of my pregnancy? Sorry, the title is awful. I know. I admit my mental state is very emotional right now, so I don't know if I'm being self-centered or if I'm in the right here. Well, bestie, we're here to decide. Let me try to summarize the situation. My husband's sister is getting married in February. I am on the border of my second trimester right now. Currently, in-laws are visiting husband and I in our country. So I got hospitalized twice with a threatened miscarriage, and while baby and I are thankfully okay, I've been put on bed rest. Well, bestie, we're glad that you're okay. Both of you are. Mother-in-law offered to stay with us until February when we would have traveled to their home for the wedding anyways. She will still be there for most of the month before the wedding. She just won't be available to do running around errands in January. So to be clear, my mother-in-law is absolutely not going to be missing the wedding or the last minute stuff or the bridal shower, etc. in any way. I haven't said yes either way, but I guess she told sister-in-law because she reached out and was like, obviously I want mom at home, but if you're not well, then I'm happy for her to stay with you guys and I'll just figure out the rest of the wedding planning myself. I guess her fiance doesn't agree. He's been texting me saying that I'm being over dramatic and I'm too young to need bed rest and I'm sabotaging their wedding because I can't be bothered to look after the child I already have and that I don't need accommodation for the one in me. I feel bad because my mother-in-law has been the driving force in organizing the wedding, and I guess I could just figure things out and deal with the consequences. I don't want to be the reason my sister-in-law's wedding ends up slapdash or indeed keep her parents away from her in the last month as a singleton. Am I the a-hole? I don't think so. No, I mean, that's scary. Why put you and the baby at risk, And if the mother-in-law is not gonna miss anything, then you're fine, bestie. You're fine. Take the time, take the well-needed help, and everything will work out. Story number 2. Am I the a-hole bridesmaid or is it Bridezilla? Well, bestie, we are experts here and we are here to help you. I had a very close friend from college ask me to be her bridesmaids, to which I said yes. A lot of planning would happen during a time where I was working 60 to 80 hours a week, and I made her aware of that. I would have limited bachelorette planning capacity, but happy to do small things and would be honored to stand by her side on the big day. My mom offered to help host a shower where we all live if she asked, as the wedding was across the country in her hometown, so she could have local events for everyone. Fast forward to party planning. She keeps asking for help, and I push back saying I am drowning in work. I say she can drive the 30 minutes closer to me, and I am more able to help. The past few months, I have been driving to her and hit my limit. She flipped out that wedding planning was too stressful, and I just do not get it, and was being unreasonable. I dropped it. But I told her that because I had massive deadlines, I would be able to help plan anything, but will attend and help pay for anything that is a stress point for her, for anyone. Her family hosts a shower in her hometown that I find out too late to book a flight. And with work, it was literally impossible to get off that weekend for travel. She sends me a rude text saying how I am not being supportive and that there will be another shower on a Saturday morning that she wants me at. I get there early, help decorate, etc. Bachelorette party is a disaster because they all picked an expensive place and everyone was on tight budgets. I had to leave a day early as I was able to get Friday off work, but not the Monday. She was super annoyed, and I couldn't be there for the whole time. But no one drove me to the airport, and I was a little hurt, but understood they all wanted to enjoy the trip and let it go. Fast forward to the wedding. I flew in a few days early and stayed at a hotel so I could work and not stress about flights. I helped organize a few things for the week. I was not told timing for of anything despite constantly asking for a schedule. I found out rehearsal time 20 minutes before we were expected to be there. All the other bridesmaids knew the plan. Day of, all the significant others were invited on the bus for photos except my serious boyfriend. I felt constantly pushed out of planning and I spent 10K plus on this wedding to not feel like I, the bride, wanted me there. Is this bridezilla behavior or am I the bridesmaid villain for having work get in the way of my obligations and needing a little flexibility? You're not the a-hole. You're not. She's a bridezilla because, I mean, when she first asked you, you were really honest with her and you told her that you have a lot of work to do, but you would help, and for you to offer to pay for stuff that even if it was stressful for anyone, you would help. Like, that was really cool of you, and you didn't have to do that at all. So, not the a-hole, my friend. Last story. Maid of honor won't speak to me. Advice needed. Am I the a-hole? My maid of honor has not spoken to me for a week and a half. We typically speak every day. 2 weeks ago, my fiance texted her to ask if she was driving because he passed her on the road. She said, yeah. Why? And he responded with, just wondering, and she sent question marks. She sent me a text saying, why is he texting me like this? Then I said, I don't know. I'm not with him. She replied with saying, it was annoying with a screenshot of the text, and I said, sorry. She replied with, why is he like that? Haha. I don't reply. Fast forward to the next day, she texted me saying, thanks for the reply. I said I was very busy because I was packing for another wedding I was in, and it was finals week for me. I'm in my master's program. It continues by her saying he's immature, and I get very upset and ask why she said that. And it was very hurtful, and she said that she was just saying the texts were immature. I get very upset and communicate that with her, and she turns it on me saying I don't check on her and I always read into things too much and all this other stuff. I apologize, and she loves the message with no reply. She got surgery the next Friday. These previous messages were on Wednesday. I did not know when her surgery was, so I texted her that morning at 8 a.m. as soon as I woke up. This was not early enough for her, and she was mad I didn't check on her enough the entire day. This was the day of the rehearsal dinner for the wedding me and my fiance were in, so we're running around doing errands for the bride. I did check on her like 2 times, and she gave me attitude both times. Sunday morning, I text her asking how she was doing, and she tells me she doesn't want to talk because it's too much energy, takes too much energy out because I am not being a good friend. I have asked her 2 times to talk, and she says she can't because she is recovering and can't talk for long, which I understand. But now she's back at work and still won't talk to me. This has been very hard for me because I want to check on her and I want to fix things, but I can't when she won't talk to me. So I guess what I'm asking is if I'm wrong, if I'm in the wrong, and what should I do? My fiance is very mad as well. This is a thing she does a lot, so I'm not sure how to go about this. So, do I ask her when she can talk and let it go until she actually gives me the time of day to talk? Should I ask her if she is still wanting me to be maid of honor? P.S. My wedding is in August and bachelor's in March. I don't think you're the a-hole. I mean, she's pretty demanding, it seems like, and it's if your fiance was just joking or whatever, I don't know why she's reading into it too much and being too serious about it. But not the a-hole. I would text her and just be like, hey, when you're ready to talk, hit me up. And then leave it to her. Put the ball in her court and leave it. Thanks, guys. I hope you guys like these stories. Follow me for more.